what's up, bro? Hey, have you recorded anything else for your album? I was listening to the music the other day.
Anything can be your canvas. Anything can be your canvas. And you have to be open-minded. You have to have great energy. You have to keep your energy clear and clean so that you can accept these things. You can embrace. You can embrace that. You can know that. You can use the quote, but you have to embrace it. And to embrace it, you can look at anything and give it a chance. If you don't like what it is right now, are there any other possibilities? How else can it work? Right? And in that you can find its beauty. Its beauty is not in how it exists in the moment all the time, but what it can become. And when you do that, you've broadened the spectrum. There's this quote, "Jack of all trades, but master at none." It's like a negative quote, speaking into negative about people that are good at a variety of things, but haven't took the time to focus on one thing to be a master. This film that I was in recently was my very first film as an actor. I was frustrated at my inability to perfect this scene. And an actress by the name of Jasmine Carmichael looked at me and she said, "Taj, lean over." And I leaned over and she said, "It's not about perfection, it's about performance." So like any artist, as you develop, you become curious. And I was curious about what else I could do. If I loved something, like I love logo design, I loved it, I love branding, I wanted to see where I could fit in, and effectively. Which meaning that if I can get into this and actually build the skill level to perform on a professional level, and what I mean by that is to match. I did Jennifer Lopez and I did these huge music videos. I want to be at that level and working at that level when it comes to graphic design, when it comes to photography, when it comes to writing, whatever it is, I want them to match in order for my brand to thrive the way that I saw it. That's what I want people to know now. I'm actually knowledgeable, I'm actually passionate, and I can actually be effective at all these levels. I'm also a good outsourcer because I'm in love with the craft and the art comes first. And so I've developed a network of people that are great at what they do. And it's not so much when I built this network, I wasn't looking for people that were better, but people that inspired me and gave me a different perspective. Because on your best day, I could be better. On my best day, you could be better. So I want people to know that I represent execution at the highest level. I got into directing when I was living back home in Oakland, California, Bay Area, and I started out I was a photographer. At the time, I didn't have a job. I was trying to figure out where I wanted to fit in the world and what I wanted to do. And I realized that I enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed it when I got paid for it. And so I started promoting myself. Social media at the time was like MySpace and things like that. And if I even got like one shoot a week, it was good. But then I wanted to see the images move. And I was into music and had some experience working in recording studios and things like that. And some friends of mine, the team, a group from back in the Bay, needed a music video. And I had saved up a little bit of money, and my mom had given me some money when she moved out of state. And I used that money to shoot my very first music video. I invested in myself, and I fell in love. Like the very first thing that I shot, to see it come to life from something that I was thinking about and to see it moving, it was amazing. The first big budget video that I did, I think was Rihanna. And I shot Rihanna very, very early in my career. We shot film. My mentor was there. It's Rihanna. This huge crowd, dancing. There's a lot going on. I'm 26 years old. And I think this is my 5th video ever. I was thrown into the fire, that's what people say about my career that know the story. Not many people survive that. And I did. Not only did I survive it, I found out that I was thrown into heaven. It was an amazing experience. When I first started working with someone approaches me about doing artwork, or if it's a music video or a cover, photography, or whatever it is, I like to get to know what it is that they want to accomplish. I like to talk to them and get to know them. And getting to know them, you learn things about them, their fears, their insecurities, what inspires them, what makes them happy, what makes them sad. I pay attention to all of these things because someone can tell you what they want, and a lot of times they think that that's what they want. But that same person, some miracles happen, you know, they will let you know what they actually need. And it's not far from what they want, but it's important to give them what they need. What we need is always what's most important. I find ways to merge the two, if I can. I used to think working alone and collaborating were two different things. Collaboration, when you ask a director, have you ever collaborated with anyone, the first thing you want to think is, oh, we mean like another director, we did something together, right? But it's all a collaboration. You never are working alone, like especially in the professional sense. When someone hires you, they're asking you to do something. They're giving you a foundation and a base because they're asking you, they have an idea of what they want. They're coming to you with an objective. Now, when I am working alone, right, is when I'm doing art on my computer and I'm designing something. Right now, I'm designing things for my own home. And I'm working alone with my own feelings and my own thoughts and my own theories, fears, insecurities, everything that comes along with being a human is the only time that I work alone. Everything else, if I'm being paid for it or someone's contacting me, the moment that they contact me, it becomes a collaboration. I like the fact that everything that we see is a thought. Someone put thought into it. Whether you appreciate it or not, there's something, when I'm sitting on, someone thought about it, and it wasn't the first draft. This could have been the 30th draft. You know what I mean? And I admire that. It's selfless. I want this to be comfortable for someone else. I am a servant. That is what I do. I'm a servant, and my job is to move people and to help people bring their dreams to life.